Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. 15, 15. Come back. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hide on these two, hide on these two. Right side.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Color. Yellow. Hey, 57, 57 color, 57 color. 15. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Right side.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. That one good for 26 yards. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Patrick to throw. That is brought in at the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yellow. 15. Hey, Sunday. Hey, yellow, go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Mahomes. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
That's complete. Peyton Hendershot. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Easy.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. Come out to the 30. First and 10.
Good. Set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
First down throw, Mahomes, and he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Out. Get it.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
43! 43! 15! 15! Here goes 15! Nice shot!
First and 10 for Mahomes. There's the tight end, Hendershot. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow, yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. 15.
Throwing again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll come up here, first and 10. From his end zone, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A first down throw for Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great, set. Hey, 73.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Hurts again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
73, 73, 63, 63, 63.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Good, shot. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. Bang. No touch.
To the air again. Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on. But now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
Third and long for Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Here's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. James Bradbury up from his corner spot to make the stop. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! 15.
Here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey.
Go, baby!
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Attack!
Throwing is Mahomes. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Hey, grip lift! Yellow! Yellow! Attack!
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Inside the 30. Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown KC. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow! Yellow, yellow! Hey, 57, 57! Right side!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards, and
That one taken in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Yellow! Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, ribble it.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick.
It's been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Now Hurts. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 73.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Now, right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
73.
Hurts to the air on first down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
63. Right. Hey, easy. 63. Back.
Hurts. He connects Downfield to Dotson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey! Don't touch that! Hey, Silver! Don't touch that!
To throw, Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Big-time play for Philly. It's a gain of 34. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's Barkley, powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown.
It's kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Here comes the jet sweep. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time: play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Watch right.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
No touch that. Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the 2nd half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Hey. No touch that.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Go Silver, ready?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're...
Hey, 73. No touch that. Hey, you on left.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught! And he will get into the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
63.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Nothing for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63. Don't touch that. Don't touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch.
On play action, Hurts. And that is into the hands of Goddard. He's got it. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing,
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Alpha. Don't touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome?
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up.
Yellow.
So this one in the